Welcome to your practice. This is a Yin Yoga practice at Rasaflow Yoga. My name is Ayesha, and we're just settled in an energetic centered meditation, also called a chakra meditation. Each one of us has chosen a particular energetic center to meditate on. Welcome to Rasaflow Yoga. We'll take another 10 breaths to bring closure to your meditation. Breathing through deeply. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Whatever is passing through our energetic centers this morning is passing like clouds in the sky. Let's assess how that feels like in that particular energetic center. Breathe, continue to breathe in deeply on the inhale and exhale completely. And on your next breath, let's engage the body and bring the feet closer and bring your knees towards your chest somewhat so we can transition. Slip your hands either under the thighs or below the knees and take the time to either unwind or be still. Just focus on that particular energetic center and what is what is coming through as a direction to flow or be still in your practice this morning. We're going to now take fetal position on one side. Take fetal position to the side that feels comfortable. Drop your head on that side. Use a block if you like. Ground your bottom shoulder and stack the top shoulder so the shoulders stay broad through any turn. Relax your legs. Slightly round your spine. And cozy up to that energetic center for 5 more breaths. On your next breath, let's use the top hand to push the ground, and we're all going to come up and sit And take a moment to ground yourself as you face forward. Take any seated position to feel grounded and seated. So I'm going to sit as well. Use your arms as a kickstand if that's an option to support your spine. Let this seated position be the start of our first pose in Yin Yoga. So if it's cross-legged or any other shape, ground your pelvis. Continue to breathe deeply and access the space inside the hips. Allow the hips to feel settled. And for the first part of this pose, let's use our hands as a kickstand to lengthen the spine right up to the neck. Take comfort in your hands as they ground. Spread your fingers. Feel the four corners of the palms. Some yin here for your palms and your finger joints as well. From the throat to the crown of the head, that's okay if you want to drop your head or if you have the need to lift your chin. This will somewhat direct your spine to center in this yin position. Breathe deeply and feel the area around your sit bones and your palms. And whichever energetic center we are clearing this morning, let's add to the pose with the arms. Would you like to have your arms in an expression of your energetic center? And if my expression of my energetic center is the heart, I'm going to open my heart in this yin position, relax my neck, and feel grounded. So I'll just turn around. Take a moment to breathe into the energetic center that you are clearing this morning. If you need to change the arm position, please change it. Look for ease in your body. Only with ease can we clear what is stuck. Simultaneously, feel the resilience of your structure. And if you've got your arms in a position, feel the resilience of the arms that act as a backdrop to the energetic center we are clearing. few more breaths. If you like to relax your arms and take a position for the spine, either folding forward or sitting straight, that would be your option. I'm going to take the option to fold forward and see where this takes me. If your head doesn't touch down, option to make two fists and pile them up, and you can put your forehead down. Continue in the position or variation that you chose and begin to feel now the depth within you. The depth that you are cultivating for your practice. Let's take 5 more breaths here. I'd like you now to unwind your legs and take the option that is best to feel neutral. Some of those options could be just lengthy legs, it could be downward facing dog, it could be child's pose, it could be lying down in shavasana. And we're going to unwind in the transition for 1 full minute. You can also unwind your legs side to side as Denise is unwinding. Wilma has taken Shavasana, and Vanessa has taken crocodile pose. You're in crocodile pose. Continue breathing for another 3 breaths. And now let's engage the body and take our transition pose, which would be feet closer, knees to chest if you're lying on your back. And if you're on your navel, you place your hands by your side and lift up and side to side, turning side to side if needed, but lift up to come back into the seated position so we can do the other side, if you can remember. So I had my left shin in front of me. I'm going to now switch that to the right shin in front of me. So the body was open already, it was opening on the other side in terms of the spine and shoulders. Start with ground your sit bones, option to take the wall for your back, and take the option now for your spine if you feel like rounding over or sitting tall. So if you like to round over, you can take those 2 fists, pile them up and place your forehead over your fists, or grab a block from the container and take the height of the block if you like to rest your forehead. Other option is to allow the head to hang. There's no problem with that. And the other option is to ground the entire spine against the wall. That's shoulder blades, length of the spine, lower back, and the back of the head. And as Vanessa is demonstrating, you can also turn your head to one side, or you can drop your chin towards your chest. Let's go into a meditation for this energetic center. Breathe smoothly to all that is rising in your pose. Befriend all of the thoughts and emotions that are arising in the pose. Take comfort in grounding the sit bones, or rounding your back, or even straightening. How does this body shape support your energetic center? Continue to invoke deep breaths as if you are pulling from your energetic center to cultivate prana in the body. We're going to take 10 more breaths. Dive deep into this energetic center. A couple more breaths. We're going to continue to unwind from here. So engage your breath, unwind naturally into a position that is centering, or which would bring closure to this pose. And you can do everything as it unfolds, lengthening the legs. You can circle your ankles, you can shift to Shavasana, you can continue to be in seated, circle the ankles, downward dog. We're going to continue to process the energy from the previous pose for another 20 seconds, listening to what that what did that pose have to offer to the energetic center in question. One more breath. And let's shift to hands and knees at your own time to bring some change. As we all know, the energetic centers are located along the spine. So we'll take hands and knees, or downward dog if you wish, and connect to the length of your spine, or even child's pose. Connect to the length of your spine. Option to unwind in cat and cow. Connect to every joint of your spine like a staircase to heaven. Option to pedal in the pose, or if you're in downward dog, or to be still. On your next breath, we're going to come into a pose for closure. Let's close our chakra meditation, the meditation for the energetic center that we have chosen. Which pose would that be? Would you prefer to close your meditation in seated, lying down, or flipped over with the forehead down? Excellent. Let's take 10 more breaths to close our meditation here. I'd like you to have some final breaths for this energetic center. Examine the frequency of your breathing as you close your meditation. option to continue to be in this position to close your practice, or we can all come up to seated and have our hands in center to close our session of Yin Yoga for the energetic centers. As you refine your pose, place your hands at the heart, close your eyes. The divine in me sees the divine in you. Namaste.